Welcome back, everybody. We are pinching the loader from the gravel pit and we've got to take it to my house, and I'll show you why when we get there. But we've also got the trailer on board, so yeah, let's go on an adventure. I say an adventure, it's hardly an adventure. It's just normal day-to-day stuff that we're doing this week. I've got a few updates to update you guys on, so I'll just park here. Let's start with the rock bucket. So the rock bucket is just there, and we left it down here because this is where Henry finished spreading. So he finished spreading gypsum up there, and he brought the rock bucket down because, well, you're not going to be able to see it, but along this track we've got lots and lots and lots of melons that are growing, and big melons. So it's actually worked really well using that to pick up the melons and get it all, just to get them away. It stops us from hand picking them. Last week, as you guys may know, we had our heat wave, and we got to, on Tuesday, it was 47 degrees, so it was very hot. So we had a couple movement bans last week and everything like that. So we're trying to do jobs that didn't involve us outside. Anyway, we took the telehandler from here. We had to take that down to my house site. We had to move bricks and a few of the other things out of the way because, as you'll see when we get down there, our pool has been dug. Well, the hole for the pool. So we left this here so that we could be like, right, well, we'll just come back to this job next week sometime. There'll be no worries. But what we're going to go and do is start building a road at some point this week. So we need that rock bucket down there. Thus, trailer, loader, and well, actually we need the loader down there. I'll show you guys that when we get down there. And Dexter's getting a bit upset being on the back of the ute, but he's all right. So I'll get ready for Henry, who's not far off, with this chain around that, get that ready. And then when we're driving up, I'll update you on all the other things going on. Right, that's on. Now you might notice there's a few tracks around the place. We had rain last night, so we got our first ever, essentially our first rain for the year. We ended up with 11 mils, which was very nice. So what was that? That's like maybe we're up to 16 mils for the year, and it's the 26th of February, so it's very late, but hey, as long as we get rain when it comes to seeding, when it matters, we'll take it. So a couple of updates. Well, let's start off with the main one. People do keep commenting on this. There's subtitles on the video. I'm sorry for the people that it annoys, but I can see my analytics on YouTube, so you can see how long people watch for, where you're watching from. Are you on a tablet? Are you on a phone? Are you on a TV? You can also see how many people are watching with subtitles, and there's about 40% of people watch my videos with subtitles on, whether it be I just talk too fast and you can't understand an Australian, is why you've got them on. I'm not sure, but there's been a lot of people who watch these videos with subtitles on, and they've been using the auto-generated ones from YouTube. YouTube does not translate very well what I say, so I've started to do them myself with I use DaVinci Resolve. I pay for it. That's the editing program. So yeah, I do the subtitles on there. So that's why the subtitles showing up. If it annoys you, not much I can do about it. You just got to press the CC and you'll be able to turn them off. And yeah, anyway, we'll leave it at that. Now, Henry and I last week did our Chem Cert. Well, no, it used to be called Chem Cert. We did our Ozchem training. So that's 2 days at TAFE for Ozchem. So that's to make sure you get accredited for being able to operate and use chemicals. If you are unaware, you need one in Australia to use chemicals. Henry never had one. I did. I had a Chem Cert. So as long as your boss has got a chem cert or Ozchem, whatever it is, and they've trained you, then that's fine. But and it's all fine until you get audited or something like that. But yeah, so anyway, we went and updated that because I think I did mine back when I was about 19. So it's very much lapsed. So we went there. It's a lot of book work, just looking at labels, things like that, just making sure to know that you know how to read a label and you know what to do if a spill happens, or if you get chemical on you, how to wear all your stuff. So yeah, we got that sorted. This week we actually have our forklift training, so we're back into town 2 days for forklift training to get a forklift license. We need one because obviously we have a forklift on the farm, we use it, we operate it for lots of things, but you need a certificate, you need a license, so we're off doing that. And then I think March, like the 20th, something around there, we're doing our confined spaces and also our working at heights, because again we need those. So we've got all those to do. We're just heading to the shed now with the loader, and we'll fill it up with fuel, and I'll show you. We got a package delivered last week, along with a bit of fuel. Yes, hello Dexter. Along with a bit of fuel, we also topped the air up in the back tyres after putting those new tyres on. She's a bit bouncy going down the road. There is about 6 inches in height difference from front tyre to back. So yeah, anyway. Now, you can see we don't have the Mac here anymore. The Mac has gone to town, so Henry drove that to town when we went to do our Chem Cert course, Ozchem course. Now that was an adventure. First of all, we had, so on the top, because it's a working at heights thing, there's a tram. You lift the tram up and you're meant to walk along with your harness connected to it. Even though it was down, the air's leaking up the top there, and that is then setting an alarm off in the cab saying that the tram is up, and a really loud siren comes on. Couldn't get that off. So that was fun for Henry. We also, as he was driving along, the brake was locking on for some reason. And what was happening, well, we believe the air compressor's overpressurizing because it was going way past the needle. We thought there was no air in there, and that's what's happening. But then when you put your foot on the brake, just to try and release it, the needle then works its way all the way back around. So yeah, that was fun. So it took us a lot longer to get to town than expected. We did eventually get there. We got it dropped off to get it to go over the pits, but they're going to fix everything on it first. So there is a few things. We did find a few air leaks beforehand, nothing we could fix. Things like regulators and things like that they need to get the parts to replace. So yeah, that's, who knows when we'll see that, hopefully in a week. So yeah, anyway, now in the shed here, we've also got 2 boxes. So as you can read there, those are 2 brand new seed Terminators. We're getting rid of the old ones. The seed Terminator really don't want the old ones to be out there anymore. They want the new ones out there. So essentially, well, we're swapping them. Now you can see here we're serial number 519, and I think we'll have to. I can't remember where they are on those ones, but we're like 47 or something like that. So they've done a few since we got on board. The difference between these ones and the old ones, I hope that I can film when we do it, but they also might be doing it when I'm not here, when we're in town. So it doesn't look anything like this. It's much smaller. It's back in everything that they took off these headers. So they took a lot of things off these headers to put these ones on. It all goes back on. So it's just everything original header. This chopper actually comes out a bit. So to have these Terminators on, this is now all the way back in. So it's fantastic. We're very excited. We went and Seed Terminator had a talk down here in Espence last week, so we went on to that, and it was showing all the results from GRDC's mill testing on ryegrass, and they were top of the table, followed by their mini mills, which I believe these are mini mills, and then the next one was the Harrington Seed Destroyer, and that was all that was on there. but it was good. It was showing that the seed terminators are at the top of the table, and that they were, you know, they're doing the job, which is very, very nice. Now, one more thing. I was supposed to have a tractor rocking up today, but we don't. So the new case is not rocking up until, actually this video probably comes out. Oh, this might be a Friday video. Anyway, it should be here next week, which is March. We're in February now. They're having a issue with, they need to get a part for the track when making it out to 3 meters. I'm not sure why it wasn't on hand, but anyway, they're waiting on that. That's coming, so hopefully that'll be all ready to roll next week and get out here. I want it out here, obviously, because I want to hook onto the bar, the bin, make sure it's all working. You know, new tractor to us. We want to make sure that the system's going to work, everything like that. Not much that's going to happen if it doesn't work, but if there is an issue, then we can try and work it through and sort it out. So yeah, right, let's head on down to my house and I'll show you a hole. Right, so down at the house, Dexter, come on, Dexter, come here, come here, there you go. So we're down here, we are going to remove this pile here and just move it over there. It's in the way of everything. It's just going to be a pain to have. So this is the spoil. You can see, nice big pile there, small pile there, and I've got Jeff is rocking up with a semi of sand. So I bought some sand to put around the pool. So we've got some nice good sand here. So when we fill this pool in, so look, we've got a nice big hole. So when the pool, we need to put sand all down there. Then as we put the pool in, we need to put sand around it. And as we fill the pool, we need to then wet the sand, compact the sand, wet the sand, fill the pool. It's a bit of a process, but we're not going to be using any of this stuff. So we'll get it all out of here, get it away from here so it's out of the way. We actually don't know how and this is me and the builder, don't know how the pool's actually getting in there. I'm not sure if he's got a crane on his truck or what he does. So that we're unsure of. So we're just going to make sure we clear all this out of the way. So I'm going to go and get in the telehandler and I'm going to help Henry just push up against him so he can get rid of all this stuff. We got all that stuff sorted down at my house there. So Henry's now just driving loaded down to the gravel pit so that Jeff can get on with doing some gravel carting. Now I've got to move this out the way. I got a call from Seed Terminator just before. They're going to come and do these tomorrow and Wednesday. It's a 2-day job. So I obviously need to move all this stuff out of the way. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, although it might be a little bit tight, that I can fit it right here. It is definitely going to be tight. So yeah, anyway, now on the bar, we've seen the bar, we'll obviously be pulling this out once we get the tractor to make sure it all works. We're looking at selling that. This is going into its 7th season now. So if anyone's interested in a bar and a bin, here you go. 80 foot, 700 bushels, whatever that is in tons and litres. Yeah, hit us up. I'll even throw in a couple hats and some stubby holders if you want to purchase that. So yeah, we're looking at possibly going towards something like the word will come to me, a John Deere. So it's a Seedmaster. So essentially Seedmaster, Seedhawk, they were brothers. The Seedmaster is just a different style of how the tines work compared to what Seedhawk is. So yeah, we'll be. That's what we're looking at the moment. So that's it's quite exciting actually. So hopefully we can get out of the Borgo and go into that. Something that's it's deeper, so stubble can flow through it better. Twin tine, so that our seed can be placed exactly where I want to put it, not where the Borgo is going to put it. Cereals, perfect, but canola I just cannot get in the right spot. Anyway, let us know. Hopefully the hats and the stubby holders are an incentive to buy a very expensive machine, but worth a shot. That's what I was worrying about. Got that in very easily. Helped that I was able to get 3 across. If I couldn't get 3 across, then yeah, I wouldn't have got it. So I've just got the caravan to move out of there, but Henry's probably nearly down at the pit, so we'll go and get him, and then we need to go and fill that truck up with some water. We're stealing that from Wills, the neighbour, and then take that down to my new house for the pool. So yeah, that'll be water for the pool. And then yeah, we'll see where that gets us in the day. Out here at Will's tank, nice and full. Henry's just reversing in. I got all the stuff there. We do need to find, I've got fittings in that truck. Hopefully we've got a 3-inch screw-in fitting to make it all work and join together. I'm going to show you how clear this water is. It's brilliant. But look, we've got a little bobtail down here. So there he is, his little bobbing tail. But so Will has got a freshwater soak on his farm. Very jealous. Let me just put that like that. There we go. And yeah, so he's got a freshwater soak on his farm, and he's able to, run it year round for things like spray water and essentially dam water. But it is, now the camera's not going to show it, but I can see the floor with this. Maybe if I go over here. Yeah, there you go. You can see the floor. It's damn near rainwater how clear that is. My house at the moment is, yeah, we are almost out of water. And I mean, if that was drinkable, I'd be stealing that. But anyway, we'll get this pump sorted. Got Henry pulling in now with the water, so that won't probably get used until Wednesday, I think. I'm not too sure. As they put the pool in, like tomorrow, the sand will be put at the bottom and get all leveled and packed. The pool will go in, and then as the pool is, we need to fill the pool up with water, and as we fill it with water, we then need to put the sand around and pack it and do all that. So it's a bit of a process, but I think it'll be about a 2-day process. So yeah, anyway, that's tomorrow's job. Also got an electrical inspection on the solar, so that's happening tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know how much filming I'll do tomorrow with everything going around here. Traders and that aren't all that in favour of cameras in their face, so I'll probably avoid that. Show you the end process, obviously, and then the day after that, I'm not too sure, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. What happens? We do have to see Terminator here tomorrow, so yeah, it's gonna be good. But I'll be down here most of the day, so they'll put those on, and well, they'll take them off and put them on the next day. But yeah, I reckon I'll leave the video there, everyone. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, have a listen to the Glass Cage podcast. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.